Allah Yahweh Shem Yoshai Shem Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I'm Brother Matazak here with another short video. As we see it open up here, it's just going into this article. You know, um, because we know the wicked esteem the craft or the craftiness. You understand? The scripture say the inward thought is that the houses would go on forever and ever. So we know that the craft all leads to them wanting to be, in power for forever. But yeah, it is. Even their own people know well. And they're gonna work like, all right. It says State Department warns of extinction level threat due to the rise of AI. It says the State Department has sounded the alarm about the extinction level threat AI poses and the future of humanity. A report by Gladstone AI calls for the establishment of an official body to urgently regulate AI development, highlighting risks to national security and the potential for human annihilation. You understand? To wipe us out. Right, it's a news.com reports a report titled An Action Plan to Increase the Safety and Security of Advanced AI produced by consulting and commissioned by the State Department calls for increased governmental oversight of artificial intelligence to mitigate urgent and growing risks to national security and prevent the extinction level threat to the human species. The report proposes the formation of a new federal agency tasked with the stringent regulation of AI development, including implementing restrictions on the computational power utilized by AI systems, which would limit technological progression to near current capabilities. So they wouldn't let the AI, well, what they would try to do is to not let it, you know, grow a so-called conscience then now think of itself as a human or more or less, you know what I mean? So that it would remain subservient, in other words. It's the consultancy's recommendations come in response to the mixed outcomes are associated with the public's interaction with AI technologies such as ChatGPT, which has been criticized for disseminating disinformation, political censorship, and displaying erratic behavior alongside instances of misuse by individuals. The focus of the report is on the development of the artificial general intelligence, defined as AI capable of outperforming humans. You understand? You understand? AI that surpasses us, right? Across economically and strategically significant domains. The report warns of a loss of control scenario where future AI could surpass human containment efforts, likely likening the potential impact of that to that of weapons of mass destruction. Wow. And suggesting the possibility of human extinction. Yeah, but just like weapons of mass destruction, they wouldn't stop producing them, you know? They will still try to think they can have it under control. Echoing concerns raised by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and others in public statement of AI risk, the report emphasizes the need for global priority in mitigating AI extinction risks comparable to pandemics and nuclear warfare. Altman highlighted the challenge of pausing AI research due to international competition, particularly pointing out that what? Secession in the US would not lead to a halt in China. Also, if this stop is in the US, the Chinese will still move on with this stuff. They wouldn't stop because they stopped. He advocated for the development of precautionary standards that could be globally adopted, aligning with the report's recommendations. The proposal federal agency would enforce strict AI research regulations. Yeah, but that is the gist of it. understand? They come into the realization that the craft, you understand, is going to overthrow them and overtake them. You understand? That is the realization they come into, and hey, all these things were written, right? All these things were written. Let me go to the yeah, you understand? Because in the scriptures, they known as the crafty. You know what? Let me get some scriptures first. Then we go look up the word crafty. Right? Uh-huh. This is, I want to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 10. Yeah, as I said, it'll be a short video. It's just to bring out this article, really. 1, it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." You understand? Because they are going to they give the okay. You understand? For these things to be put online and researched and used and put out in the public. You understand? Yet now, they said they would all they would like to put measures in place to safeguard against something going wrong, which we know it will, and which we know they would blame somebody else because they always do. Nevertheless, right, what I'm getting at is they prescribe the unrighteous decrees. You understand? They want to replace human, basically they want to replace the human element. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, the human element in the workplace with AI as well. You understand? I would say it would even surpass humans economically and strategically. You understand? That was mentioned in the article. And they give the okay for it. They do that. You understand? The scriptures talk about they meditate wickedness on the beds and practice it in the morning because it is in the strength of them to do so. That's paraphrasing. Alright? Now we go to the book of Job. Then we can look at the word. Book of Job 5. And it says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong." Yeah, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Alright? Because they think, you know what I mean, as the scriptures say, the inward thought is that the houses shall go on forever. Understand? They think themselves to be wise. Understand? And we know the scriptures say, well, if a man think himself to be wise, what is he positioned, right? Now, this is in the Atom Online. It says crafty. It says skillful, clever, learned. From Old English, craftig, strong, powerful, latter, skillful, ingenious, acquiring after, it says a 1200, a bad sense of cunning, sly, skillful, and scheming. The main modern sense, but through the 15th century, also skillfully done or made, intelligent, learned, artful, scientific. The word I wanted to bring out there was um, scheming and cunningly, because it's a bad sense of cunning, sly, right? You know what I mean? Nothing good will come out of that, you know? Only we get the Google definition. What just went on, man? Great. It says crafty. It says one, clever at achieving one's aims by indirect or deceitful methods. Right? It says clever at achieving one's aims by indirect or deceitful methods. Right? And what more could be left to say about E.S.O.T.E? You understand? We have to go down this ain't going to be no long video, because I mean this is straightforward. This is the craft. They prescribe, they decree this. You understand? This is their kingdom, and they decree that this would be a implementation of their power, more or less. You understand? To maintain control over the people. You know, the one of the laws they prescribe now by one of the decrees, right? And yet they're coming back. It just goes to show, their craft is no craft. You understand? Not even in the craft they could supersede the Most High, right? Because he's going to make it to where what it will do his work. I mean, all things work for him. All things work for him. All right. Now let me get my last precept. First Corinthians 3:19. It says, For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with power, for it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. You understand? He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, like so in their own so-called invention, they would be taken. That would be used to bring them down, and they just don't get it because it is not for them to get. You understand? Regardless how much we tell them and how much we plead and we try with them, they wouldn't get it. But I mean, thus to the Most High, right? So I hope the video was informative and enlightening. Alright, but I was say Kalala Wahawadla Yehovah Shem Yoshai Bashem Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth that push this word in truth and in sincerity. Brother Manatas saying Shalom.